Elizabeth was a beautiful princess. She lived in a castle and had expensive princess clothes. She was going to marry a prince named Roland. Unfortunately, a dragon smashed her castle, burnt all of her clothes with his fiery breath, and carried off Prince Roland. Elizabeth decided to chase the dragon and get Roland back. She looked everywhere for something to wear, but the only thing she could find that wasn't completely consumed by the flame was an old paper bag. So she put on the paper bag and followed the dragon. He was easy to follow, because everywhere he went he left a trail of burnt forest and horses' bones. He liked to eat horses. Finally, Elizabeth came to a cave with a large door that had huge knockers on it. She took hold of the knocker and banged on the door. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said,
"Well, a princess. I love to eat princesses, but I have already eaten a whole castle today. I am a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow."
He slammed the door so fast that Elizabeth almost got her nose caught. Elizabeth grabbed the knocker and banged on the door again. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said,
"Go away. I love to eat princesses, but I have already eaten a whole castle today. I am a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow."
"Wait!"
shouted Elizabeth.
"Is it true that you are the smartest and fiercest dragon in all the world?"
"Yes,"
said the dragon.
"Is it true,"
said Elizabeth,
"that you can burn up 10 forests with your fiery breath?"
"Oh yes,"
said the dragon, and he took a huge deep breath and breathed out so much fire that he burnt up 50 forests. 50 forests.
"Fantastic,"
said Elizabeth, and the dragon took another huge breath and breathed out so much fire that he burnt up 100 forest man.
"Magnificent," said Elizabeth.
And the dragon took another huge breath, but this time nothing came out. The dragon didn't have enough fire left in him to cook a meatball or heat up a simple can of ramen noodle soup. Elizabeth said,
"Dragon, is it true that you can fly around the world in just 10 seconds?
"Why yes,"
said the dragon, and he jumped and flew all the way around the world in just 10 seconds. He was very tired when he got back, but Elizabeth shouted,
"Fantastic, do it again."
So the dragon, who was very tired, jumped up and flew around the world in just 20 seconds. When he got back, he was too tired to talk, so he lay down and went straight to sleep. Elizabeth whispered very softly,
"Hey dragon."
The dragon didn't move at all. She lifted up the dragon's ear and put her head right inside. She shouted as loud as she could,
"Hey dragon."
The dragon was so tired he didn't even move. Elizabeth walked right over to the dragon, and he still didn't move, so she went directly to the cave door. At the cave door was Prince Roland, who was a pretty boy and was not dirty at all. Prince Roland looked over at the princess and said, "Elizabeth, you are a mess. You smell like ashes, your hair is all tangled, and you are wearing a dirty old paper bag. Come back when you are dressed like a real princess."
"Roland,"
said Elizabeth,
"your clothes are really pretty and your hair is very neat. You look like a real prince, but you're a bum."
and they didn't get married after all.